Yo, bro, tell me what is going on at the Breakfast Club? Can somebody tell me, please? Somebody tell me what's going on at the Breakfast Club, please, man. We got LorenLorosa, we got Jess Hilarious, Breakfast Club drama, Charlemagne trying to be the referee and play in the middle. Somebody tell me what is going on at the Breakfast Club.
Shout out to Likeable
Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy
Dialogue.
LD.
The kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Yo, the Breakfast Club got some drama, man. There's a lot of drama going on. Hey, and we are here to talk about it right here on Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Now, before we get to that, right? So I seen my boy DT comment, man. My boy DT says, I need you to explain who these people are. Now, I understand why my boy DT saying that, right? And it's because DT is a boxing fanatic, right? He's a boxing fanatic. And typically we talk about a lot of boxing. But today, we switching up the topic and we're getting down to the nitty gritty. And we're going to talk about what's really going on at the Breakfast Club. Now, to explain who these people are, right? So for the people that just might not be familiar with who these particular people are, right? So for the people that might not know who these people are, one second, let me change this light. All right, so when we live, you know, stuff happens. But anyway, so for the people that don't know who these people are, right? So Jess Hilarious, right? Jess Hilarious is a funny comedian to some people, and to some people that she's not a funny comedian, right? But to some people, Jess Hilarious is a funny comedian who's a known celebrity for her skits, known celebrity for her role, and doing, like I said, some of the skits that she does. Jess, my name is Jess and my news is real. She's known for that, right? She's known for Jess with the mess on the Breakfast Club, right? And the Breakfast Club is a radio show for the people that don't know. This is we got to break it. If we're going to talk about it, we got to break it down from the beginning, right? So from the beginning, now from the beginning, Angela Yee leaves the Breakfast Club, right? She wanted to start her own show. That is the real reason why Angela Yee left the Breakfast Club, is because Angela Yee wanted to start her own show. She didn't leave the Breakfast Club because it was drama and things of that nature. She always wanted her own show. Do you guys remember the post that Angela Yee posted on Instagram when they said that as far as we know, the Breakfast Club is over as far as we know. Something along that nature, right? That was what was said. As far as you know, the Breakfast Club, as you know, is over, right? And then the show went on and everybody tuned in. Everybody's like, Angela Yee getting into it with Charlemagne getting into it. Angela Yee, they don't like each other for real, blah, 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 all of that.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Now, to fast forward, right? To fast forward, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get this up because I got some videos I'm going to be showing you guys, right? But to fast forward, right? Angela Yee gets a show, right? She gets the show. She has her own show. It's an opportunity that comes about, right? There is a afternoon slot, and Angela Yee always wanted her own show. It's a dream for a radio personnel to have their own show. So what does Angela Yee do, right? She takes the opportunity, and now it opens up for people to eventually Hold on, my bad, my boy DT comment. He says, I had to do some research. Don't really follow celebrities' life, but I agree. Breakfast Club is dead. Whoa.
Shout out to Likeable Style.
I ain't say all that now. But Angela Yee gets her own show. And Angela Yee then goes on to her own show, which is now called Way Up with Angela Yee. That is what Angela Yee's show is called now, right? Way Up with Angela Yee. But here's the thing, and here's the take. Now we have a void within the Breakfast Club. Now we only got Charlamagne and we only got DJ Envy. Neither one of them are good with the Angela Yee report, right? Neither one of them are good with the Angela Yee report, right? The rumor report. Y'all remember the rumor report? Angela Yee would tell the rumors. Neither one of them was good with it. They called the rumor report when Angela Yee was out. Whenever Angela Yee was out, they called the rumor report C and E, right? It really didn't make sense. C for Charlamagne, E for Envy, right? So it really didn't make sense. But still, there's a void now. Angela Yee's gone, and there's a void. Angela Yee is gone, and there's a void. Where is that void? There's a void because Angela Yee is gone, and now the seat needs to be filled. So what does the Breakfast Club do?
Shout out to Likeable Style.
They did what they were supposed to do. They went out and searched for talent. They had Jason Lee on there. They had, make sure y'all smashing that like button too, man. Smash that like button now.
Shout out to Likeable Style.
And we're going to put up a poll up here shortly, right? But what do they do? They go on and talk about, they go on and have different hosts come on, right? They have Jason Lee come on. They have Claudia Jordan come on. They had who else? LorenLorosa came on. They had all of these celebrities. I think even all of these celebrities come on. Different celebrities come on, right? To just see how they fill in the shoes of Angela Yee as Angela Yee leaves, right? But now a year have gone by. A year has gone by. And now they're like, yo, Angela Yee is gone. And now we don't have nobody still here. Charlamagne gets mad at it. Y'all remember when Charlamagne went on TMZ? I guess TMZ stopped him. He was like, yeah, I'm sick of it. We're supposed to have a host by now. Charlamagne said he was sick of it.
Shout out to Likeable Style.
Now, despite all of the famous celebrities that came through, you had Jason Lee, LorenLorosa, Jess Hilarious, Claudia Jordan, and many, many more who I can't name because I really just forgot about who else. But there was a lot of celebrities that came on, right? A lot. Lala was one of them, right? Lala came on. But Charlamagne, being the guy that he is, he's like, I'm going to put my homegirl in this position. She says that she wants the job. She says that she wants to do it. So I'm going to put my homegirl on. DJ Envy cool with her. DJ Envy just sort of kind of like goes with the flow. You know, even though he's the captain of the ship. When the Breakfast Club comes on, what do they say? I'm the captain of the ship. I'm the captain of the ship. I'm the captain of the ship. So when he's the captain of the ship. But as time goes on, guess what happens? They get irritated. My boy say, Envy a scammer and Charlamagne thinks too much highly of himself. Damn, hold on.
Shout out to Likeable Style.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Time goes on. I'm gonna put my homegirl on. Jess Hilarious. She wants the job. I'm gonna give her the job. That is what Charlamagne did. So he gives, despite all the talent that came through, some of which were qualified. I think Claudia Jordan did a fantastic job. I think LorenLorosa did a fantastic job. I even think Jason Lee did a fantastic job, okay? But nevertheless, when it came down to it, they talked about Jess Hilarious. Why? Because that is the homie. That is the homie. Like, I laugh around Jess Hilarious. Jess Hilarious is the homie. So I'm going to put the homie on, regardless of all the talent that came through prior to Jess Hilarious. Again, I'm going to rewind that back.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
What they do is they said, man, this girl, Jess Hilarious, is my home girl. I'm going to look out for my home girl, regardless of all the talent that came through. Now, to fast forward a little bit more, right? To fast forward just a little bit more, right? Jess Hilarious gets the job. She gets the job. That is his homegirl, Charlamagne homegirl. Jess Hilarious gets the job. Okay. But all of a sudden, Jess Hilarious gets pregnant. And in the midst of Jess Hilarious get pregnant, it goes on that LorenLorosa gets the job, which she deserved because she was doing a fantastic job. But before LorenLorosa gets the job, let me rewind it. Look, before LorenLorosa gets the job, Jess got the job not only because she's a celebrity, not only because she has a celebrity presence, she has a following. Not only is that she's Charlamagne's homegirl, she gets the job because of her social media presence, because of the following, because of her celebrity status, because Jess is the homie, so Jess gets the job. But the only thing is, when Jess got the job,
shout out to Likeable Dialogue,
they put a paper in front of Jess Hilarious, and they said, yo, Jess, read this paper right here for the Jess with the mess. Now, I'm gonna play some videos, but before we get to some videos, they simply says that Jess Hilarious, when she got on, so did LorenLorosa, and LorenLorosa was supposed to be the senior producer, and so we're taking it. I'm taking it as LorenLorosa was giving Jess the mess. But when Jess was given the mess on a piece of paper, Jess couldn't read it because, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. You're not going to act like I can't read on this radio. Wait a minute. Because when they jumped over, because when Humpty Dumpty fell over the roof, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, right?
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
You got to understand what I'm saying. When Jess was reading the mess, she couldn't quite read the mess. The delivery wasn't coming off. So Jess had to do it in her own way. But when Jess went away on paternity leave, what happened? LorenLorosa then takes over Jess with the mess, the person that is giving Jess the mess to read on a piece of paper. Right? And so what happens? LorenLorosa gets the mess and she kills it. She does an outstanding job. I'm not gonna sit here and act like LorenLorosa didn't do a great job, yo. I'm not gonna sit here and act like LorenLorosa isn't capable of doing her job. What is LorenLorosa background? She comes from TMZ. She comes from TMZ. So what happens is, now when Jess comes back, LorenLorosa is still there, taking her, like, still there. Jess is upset. She furious because this girl is getting a lot of shine. A lot of people in the comments saying, I don't want Lauren to leave. She's doing a great job. I want Jess doing the mess. But the comments for the love in the comments is overshadowing Jess with the mess. And it's all for LorenLorosa, brown girls grinding. And Jess can't take it. She's wilding out. She can't take it. So what do? They pull Jess to a side. DJ Envy pulls her to the side and say, yo, I feel like if this is your show, if you don't want Lauren in the room, Lauren won't go in the room. Lauren won't go in the room. That is what DJ Envy said today. But the picture is bigger than that, right? It's about the Breakfast Club in whole, not about a one individual. The Breakfast Club is a brand, and it's not about just Jess, but it's a brand. So the show was just sort of kind of rocking, right? It was doing a great job. Everybody can feel the tension between Jess and Lauren, but it's more so Jess because she feel like she's being replaced. She's taking more shows. She's gone. Where's Jess? Oh, she's sick. Jess, she's sick. LorenLorosa's filling in for her, and she's killing it. She's doing an outstanding job, right? Now, I'm going to read the comments, and then I'm going to get back to it. My boy say, from what I heard, she got the job because she had the most followers. True. She did have a social media presence. Jess says that she recommended the other girl while she was on maternity leave. But that is what Jess wants to feed you. Jess says that she gave you a long list of names to the Breakfast Club. She says that she gave them a long list of names, and in those long list of names was LorenLorosa. LorenLorosa's already the senior producer. Why not just put LorenLorosa in the spot? Right? She's already killing it. Right? So when Jess comes back, LorenLorosa's still there. Jess is now starting to be rude, telling the girl to hush, to shut up. Come on, man. I'm a grown woman. What? That is what LorenLorosa says. She's a grown woman. And you think you're going to tell me to shut up and tell me to hush? I thought that was rude when I initially heard it. But Lauren didn't say nothing. And Jess feels like she can walk over LorenLorosa. She feels like LorenLorosa is not a threat as far as fighting, as far as beef, as far as like a normal perspective. But when it comes to the business side of it, Jess feels like LorenLorosa is a threat. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD,
the kid,
and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. When it comes to the work ethic, she feels like she's a threat. And so that is where the beef comes in. Jess Hilarious then goes off, and she goes off on these rants, right? And these are just not normal rants. She goes off on these rants, and some of them are stemmed from, and some of them stem from the comments, right? They say, oh, get out the comments. Again, Jess is reading the comments. She's threatened by LorenLorosa. Now, how did all of this spark through? Why is Jess mad now? It's because a video from last week went viral yesterday with Corey Hogan, in which I'm finna get the video on for you guys. Goes live from Corey Hogan. I'm trying to get these other videos on real quick. Yeah, so the video goes on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I'm about to present y'all some videos, okay? Let me do this. I'm about to present y'all some videos. And this video is going to show Corey Hogan. Why it's still, where did everything come from, Mr. Corey?
Her up at the Breakfast Club.
She done got it.
Well, this is what happened at the Breakfast Club. She took that job. She got that job because I think she had a social media presence. I can't imagine why else.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
She got that job. And I always said she wasn't talented.
Been saying that for a while.
She got the job and got knocked up shortly afterwards. And the worst thing in the world happened. They brought in somebody who was talented.
Who they bring in?
Homegirl from she used to be on TMZ.
Yeah, she has experience with doing that. When she talks, her voice, I don't know her name.
Yeah.
The girl who is Lauren. That girl know what she doing. She knows how to fit in with Charlamagne and the other guy, DJ Envy. It's like it's seamless when she there.
Right.
It's the talent. The talent shows out. And then Les Hilarious ain't even reading right. And now she had a job where all she had to do was deliver the news. She had a segment on The Breakfast Club. The other girl who has experience and talent at this job took her segment. Right. Not because she tried to, it's just you saw somebody who's talented. And then you see, read that, Les Hilarious.
And she stood in for her when she took off maternity leave.
When she stood in for... Les Hilarious, you should have had your baby on camera at the Breakfast Club.
Stupid.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's not wrong. Corey Holcomb is not wrong. Jess Hilarious. I was saying, like, I'm telling you, I listen to these guys in the morning time. And Jess Hilarious, when she first came on, they gave her a piece of paper and they said, Jess, we're gonna do Jess with the mess. Here's the mess. And Jess couldn't read it. So when Lauren came on, we like, damn, this girl is she can articulate her words really well. My boy Lavelle in a building.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
My boy say, bad time to have a baby. And we gonna get to that comment. We gonna get to your comment, right? I got a video just for that. We gonna get to that comment. And here's the thing. So now that Jess get this paper and she couldn't read it, when we heard LorenLorosa read it, we like, oh, damn, this girl got some sources. My source says, when I reached out to my source, they said that this. And we're like, oh, damn, this is deeper than what Jess is giving us. I'm not lying. Bro, people we was like so in tune with how LorenLorosa delivered the news. I was in tune to it. I don't know how other people was, but I was in tune into how LorenLorosa delivered that news. You know, how she delivered the news. She'll be like, my source says this. My source says this. When I reached out to the attorney did this. We never heard Jess Hilarious say she reached out to an attorney. We never heard Jess say her source said this. Jess would just explain some mess, and she would explain it in a way that we talk, right? She would explain the drama and the way that we talk. When I say we, us normal people. But when LorenLorosa explains the mess, she articulates it in a way a reporter articulates it. And now we're even more in tune. We are intrigued by how she's delivering that message.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
We are intrigued on how LorenLorosa is delivering that message, because Jess talk like us. So it's like a normal discussion. When Jess is talking, it's cool, right? It's cool. But the thing is, when Lauren does it, it's like, yo, damn, she dived deep into that. I didn't even know that. Dang, and she say she got a source? What? Dang, shout out to Lauren.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
That is what's going through our minds, right? And the comment my boy Lavelle says, and the crazy thing is, Tiana Taylor also went live putting her business on the live. Yeah, no, definitely she did. We'll probably get to that another time too. But here's the thing. So with the comments popping off, with Corey Holcomb coming out with his video, right? And I'm just gonna play a little bit. I'm just gonna play a little bit of it again for people that's just now joining. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. This is where it all steamed from and made her somewhat go live, right? But before that, we're going to talk about the meeting that she had that day. All right. So let's just take this back just a little bit.
Brought in somebody who is talented. And you could say I'm dissing because that's what you're going to do. You're going to act like I'm hating. I'm not hating. You don't got the it. Your segment could have been good if you knew how to deliver it, right? But now they got somebody doing your segment better than you, and it's just flawless. It's effortless. And the girl tried to be your friend, and everybody could see you ain't trying to be her friend.
Audio yesterday. And then, hold up, be quiet. How everybody a real estate agent? How everybody?
Because a lot of the wags do that.
Rihanna for a long time.
And her outfit mattered.
No, listen, hush. This is not a Travis. No, Lauren.
It matters.
No, just listen. Just please hush. This is not a Taylor Swift.
Tell me that's not rude. She told the girl to hush. She said, no, Lauren, no, shut up. Hold on, for real, hush, hush. What?
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
That was diabolical wrong, bruh. I'm just saying, you ain't finna tell me to hush as a grown man, bruh. Right? My boy DT said, it's sad how low the bar is. There are a lot of talented people that could have performed that job well, but they gave it to someone that can't even read. They gave it to somebody that was a friend of the foe. You know what I mean? Charlamagne was a friend. He looked out for his friend. Like, if I got a partner, I'm gonna say, bro, you know what? They can do the job, but I know you can do it too, because you go on stage every night and deliver a message to the people with her comedy. Come on now.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I'm just saying, bro, all I do is speak the facts of the truth, right? Now, to fast forward, right? LorenLorosa gets the job, and she's doing an outstanding job. People love it. Jess can't take it. Now, Jess goes out on a limb. Now, I don't know which video this is, so I'm just gonna skim through them. I don't know which one it is. Let me see. No, this one not it. I don't know which. I don't know. So we're just gonna play a couple of videos. I got all the videos, but I don't have them marked. So actually, let me just put them on. Let me just actually add them, and then we'll get to them. Let me add them.
Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like, when I'm like, not one motherfucker ever with this online shit.
Now, as you notice, she said with this online ish, she's talking about she don't feel like the Breakfast Club came to her rescue as far as when it came down.
Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like, when I'm like, not one motherfucker ever with this online shit. Like, why the fuck should we have to keep playing it? Man, listen, I know one thing. Angela Yee ain't that crazy. Not as crazy as niggas try to make out to be. Nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, my nigga. I'm telling you. I don't give a f.
All right, that's not the video, but I'm adding all these videos so they gonna play, okay? Because I'm adding them. I think this is the video that I actually want y'all to see.
We had a meeting today to restructure the show like that.
What? I didn't get out. I didn't get it all. But anyway, basically in that video, she was saying that she had a meeting. Okay, so I got that one. I got that one. I got that one. I need to delete that one. Let's add this one. Let's see what this one is. All right, let's just add this one.
While her fans and her people and the Breakfast Club people and the people in the comments, man, I'm not ready to sit up here and act like I don't see that shit. Are y'all crazy? One thing I ain't never try to do is act unbothered and it never bothered me, man. What? You try to come back to work and the motherfucker is right there at your desk and ain't nobody telling you, mind you. Nobody telling you nothing, mind you. Before you know it, everybody thinking you're the villain. Like I'm the villain. Cause I didn't know shit. I'm sick of that. I'm very, very sick of that. I'm sick of it. It's weird. It's weird. I don't fuck with it. Just be quiet up there. I'm not fighting over no mic space. I'm not fighting over no mic. That's why I went from shut up and hush to not saying nothing. It's a lot of things that I deal with. I ain't expecting not one mother to feel sorry for me because that's not what I'm looking for. I don't care. And I haven't said a mother thing at all. At all. I haven't said anything. In this industry, what I'm doing ain't no right time to have a baby, so you have them when you have them. I don't regret when I got pregnant. I don't. I got pregnant on purpose. That's what I wanted.
And then, hold up, be quiet. How everybody a real estate agent? How everybody?
Because a lot of the wags do that.
Rihanna for a long time.
This is
mattered. No, listen, hush. This is not a Travis. No, Lauren. No. Just listen. Just please hush. This is not a Taylor Swift football game situation.
East side high, west side, whatever high we gonna be, we here and we together, so we gotta figure this out. And it's not, everything's not a joke. And I can understand some of where you was coming from, but bro, part of that live I thought was crazy. I'm like, what, Jess? Like,
what parts did you think was crazy?
What part? Because like, Lauren, it's not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you.
I heard a lot that you didn't say to me in person.
So what part did I not say to you? Okay,
so the part about the talking over each other and the hush, be quiet, because you talk about how you feel in real time, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling in real time. That be quiet. That was crazy. The shut up, I was like, oh, okay, because what we really giving up here? Like, what's up?
Okay,
right?
But I didn't. None of that was said. You didn't say anything about that.
And then when I pulled you into the office with our EP with Eddie, the first thing I said to you was, Jess, we fighting for airtime and it shouldn't be like that. I want to know what can I do better as a producer? What can we do better as the two women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not going to play well for either one of us.
I literally swear to God, I don't even remember you saying that.
And that's exactly why I had Eddie in the room, or EP, to have
I never ever heard that.
Because
you've pulled me to the side a few times to ask me, are you okay? How do you feel like about the stories and things like that? You've never said what you just said to me. Now listen. I have said, hush, shut up. Like, yo, you overtalk. And like I said, I'm not about to be up here fighting for no mic. Like, I'm not doing that. If I already got the job, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not. It's four voices. Three of us are very opinionated. You know what I mean? Me, you, and Charlamagne.
Now, when she says that she told her to hush, you telling a grown woman to hush is diabolical. That is what she said. Here we go, the video right here.
And then, hold up, be quiet. How everybody a real estate agent? How everybody?
Because a lot of the wags do that.
Rihanna for a long time. This is mattered. No, listen, hush. This is not a Travis. No, Lauren. No. Just listen. Just please hush. This is not a Taylor Swift football game situation.
Yo, that is crazy. That's crazy to tell an individual to hush. Hold on, my bad. There we go. That's crazy to tell a grown woman to hush. Now, when Jess got the job, LorenLorosa was still around. Jess is mad. She's reading the comments. If you listen to the videos that I play, she's reading the comments, and the comments are not going towards what Jess way. The comments are favoring LorenLorosa because they like the way she delivers the story. It's all about how the story is being delivered. That is what it's about. When Jess was given the piece of paper to read it, she couldn't read it. But when Lauren, the one that produces they say that she's the senior producer. Now that she's the senior producer, she's delivering the mess, and she's delivering it and articulating it in a way we're like, dang, she actually dived down. She said she got a source. We never heard Jess say she got a source. So because LorenLorosa was able to articulate the message better, that is what the people like. That is what led the people to like LorenLorosa. And Jess didn't like that. And it didn't help that Corey Hogan came on and said what he said
about her up at the Breakfast Club.
She done got it.
Well, this is what happened at the Breakfast Club. She took that job. She got that job because I think she had a social media presence. I can't imagine why else.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
She got that job. She took that job because she had a social media presence.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
We're going to rewind that
I
back
heard
for you.
about her up at the Breakfast Club.
She done got it.
Well, this is what happened at the Breakfast Club. She took that job. She got that job because I think she had a social media presence. I can't imagine why else.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
She got that job. And I always said she wasn't talented.
Been saying that for a while.
She got the job and got knocked up shortly afterwards. And the worst thing in the world happened. They brought in somebody who was talented.
Bro, that right there scratches the surface. That right there says it all. We can do the mic drop right there.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
That right there says it all. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid to hit the comment section. But that right there says it all. They brought somebody else in that was talented. Jess got the job, but she couldn't deliver the message. That is what it was about, right? Or so that they feel. And so then LorenLorosa stays around. Jess is like, man, is she the fourth host? They didn't even tell me about it. They didn't even tell me if she's the fourth host or not. The Breakfast Club is only known for three hosts. So now we're doing something new, and they're giving her the job. They're giving LorenLorosa the job to be the fourth host, and they didn't run it by me. I'm supposed to be the one that got the job. Why is she still around? That is what's going on in Jess's mind. But not only is that going on in Jess's mind, she's reading the comments from the comment section. She's listening to the YouTubers. She's listening to the streamers. She's listening to what everybody is saying, that LorenLorosa is doing a great job. They like her story. She got her source. What does Lauren has to say? And then, but to Jess's point, when Jess with the Mess would come on, it's Jess with the Mess and my noodle is real. But when Jess would say something, and then boom, they give the mic to LorenLorosa. And it's like they slowly taking my job away. They slowly taking the job away. Jess didn't like that. Jess didn't like that. And so what did she do? There was drama behind the scenes. There was a meeting.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I'm trying not to flood the chat. Nobody's talking. Bro, it's all good. That's what the chat is for, bro, to talk. If everybody else scared to talk, man, you talk, bro. That's what it's for. Because if the comment section stop, then I end the live. So you talk, bro. I don't care if you flooding it, quadrupling it, tripling it, bro. Talk. He says, I be trying not to flood, but nah, bro. Talk. That's your job. Your job is to talk, bro. So you do your job, man. Everybody's job is to talk. And if they ain't talking, then you get your point across. He say, working and listening, fam. My bad. All good, Lavelle. You are good, fam. You are good, man. I'm actually this weekend go set aside, man, so people can actually listen to us via like auto tunes and stuff like that, man. So I've been saying it. I'm gonna go ahead and set it up, man, this weekend, man. So that way people can listen via iTunes and they won't have, be messing up with the ads and stuff like that. But I got you though, man. Do your thing, man. I appreciate you for tapping in with us, bro.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
All right, so he says, LD, this is like me getting a new job, then getting a 10-month jail sentence. This is like me getting a new job, then getting a 10-month jail sentence. Yo, Jess gets the job, but then she gets pregnant. LorenLorosa comes on, does an outstanding job. But now here's the thing. They had a meeting. Now what goes on? He say, cause you be preaching though fire. I appreciate that, my brother.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I appreciate that, man. Tell some of your co-workers to tap in too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tell some of the co-workers to tap in and subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, here it goes, right? So they had a meeting. And now what took place in that meeting? I don't know. But I can tell you this, what happened in that meeting. This is what happens in a meeting. Hey, Jess, LorenLorosa is going to be doing this. You know, how about you just go a little bit part-time? We see you're stepping away. You're taking on more shows. We're going to talk about that. You're taking in more shows. You're away half the time. You on via Zoom. You're doing this and you're doing that. So we want LorenLorosa to come on a little bit more often than usual. And Jess mind like, oh no, what y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to push me out the door without saying y'all about to push me out the door? That is what's going on. So what Jess does is she knows how to work social media. She knows how to get social media talking. Why? How do Jess knows how to get social media talking? Can anybody tell me that? Oh, wait. Exactly. Because Jess Hilarious is a social media personnel herself. So she knows how to get the people talking because she's a social media personnel herself. So what does Jess do? Jess go picks up that phone and she goes live. Now, this ain't the first time that Jess have done this. Jess went live before, right? We'll talk about that. But anyway, Jess goes live. And she's caused, it's what she do. Yeah, man, I'm telling y'all, I don't know what's going on at the Breakfast Club. I'm reading these comments and stuff. They got me messed up. This is like a high school. This is like the high school. All of this. She picks it up and she goes off. Don't nobody got my back up there. The same way Angela Yee was feeling. No wonder that girl wasn't crazy, been up there work for 13 years, blase. So she goes on live to get social media engaged. Now social media is talking. She knows when she goes live, people, all of these other platforms are going to copy it and repost it. And it's going to go viral. And now it goes viral. And now we are here and we're talking about it. But in that meeting, she felt like they was trying to get rid of her. That was what that meeting about, because she says, we had a meeting earlier today. Even DJ Envy says, we had a meeting yesterday. If you felt like that, you didn't say none of this. And Jess knew because they was about to slowly make her, she was full-time, slowly push her to part-time. And in that video, Jess says, of course I start picking up more shows because I don't need this job.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Lavelle, you locked in like me. Yes, sir. DT saying the real. So one thing you should know about women is that they are naturally competitive. Jess knows the other woman is better. She is looking for her exit. And it's great that you says that, because LorenLorosa, when Jess came back, dang it, I didn't get the video. I should have got that video. I'm going to try to find it. LorenLorosa was introducing Jess Hilarious. LorenLorosa was introducing Jess Hilarious back from paternity leave. And she was like, I know a lot of people was trying to put me and Jess Hilarious against each other. And what does Jess do? She doesn't wait for the intro. She doesn't properly wait for Loren to finish. She interrupts her and breaks in the room. It was like, yeah, Loren was taking too long. We ain't got time for all that. I'm back. And she thought that when she came back, Loren was going to be gone. And she thought that she was going to take over the show. I'm Jess Hilarious. I got the job. I got this. And no, Jess. Hold on, Jess. Them senior people at the Breakfast Club was like, hey, Loren is doing a great job. Let's keep her around. Jess couldn't take that. Jess picked that girl to fill in for her while she was on leave. Exactly. It says she gonna say it didn't get she's gonna say I didn't get fired. I chose to leave, just like the other girl didn't take her segment. She gave it away. That's how women move. Right. Exactly. But now let's play some of these videos.
Why the fuck should we have to keep playing it? Man, listen, I know one thing. Angela Yee ain't that crazy. Not as crazy as niggas try to make out to be. Nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, my nigga. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know what's up with me. I feel played with. I'ma play with niggas. Like, that's just like, come on. I've been quiet a lot. If Jess Hilarious is quiet, it's a motherfucking reason. I always got my motherfucking mouth open. All the time. How about y'all clear some of this shit up for y'all teammate? This shit is ran like a high school. Yeah. It's ran like a high school.
She feels like it's ran like a high school because nobody is talking about, no, Jess, it's your job. No, Jess. They're not giving her that comfortable ability to feel like her job isn't being taken. But in reality, Lauren is killing it. She goes on another rant. Here it is right here.
And we had a meeting today to restructure the show like that.
You hear what she says. Today, they talked about restructuring the show. Play it one more time for him.
You know what I'm saying? We had a meeting today to restructure the show like that.
All right. Now, here it is. Here goes some more drama.
What we talking about? While her fans and her people and the Breakfast Club people and the people in the comments, man, I'm not ready to sit up here and act like I don't see that shit. Are y'all crazy? One thing I ain't never try to do is act unbothered and it never bothered me, man. What? You try to come back to work and the motherfucker is right there at your desk and ain't nobody telling you, mind you, nobody telling you nothing.
Now she says nobody's telling you nothing and she's still at the desk. Remember what I just said? Jess thought that when she came back, this is my show. Get out of here, Lauren. Yeah, she didn't wait for the introduction for Lauren to properly introduce her back into the show. She bulged in the room. And she thought when she came back, she was going to take over. But Lauren was that talented that they kept her around on air, on and off air. Jess couldn't take it.
Mind you. Before you know it, everybody thinking you're the villain. Like, I'm the villain. Because I didn't know shit. I'm sick of that. I'm very, very sick of that.
I think that Jess Hilarious was basically feeling herself, overly feeling herself. You know? LorenLorosa is a talented individual at the end of the day, and LorenLorosa does an outstanding job delivering the message. And at the end of the day, Jess was gone for some time. She came back from paternity leave. Cool. We welcomed her back, right? Jess Hilarious with the mess. She's back. But the problem is that she couldn't take the comment section saying that LorenLorosa delivers the message a little better than her. She articulated it better than her. She had a source. She had a source here. She had a source there. She broke down the Diddy situation. She broke down the Jay-Z situation. She broke down all of these stories and made it feel like, dang, Lauren got that juice. But she forgot where Lauren came from. Lauren came from TMZ. LorenLorosa came from TMZ. So she knows the ins and outs of how to reach this person, how to reach this person. Her source. So at the end of the day, man, the drama broke out and Jess Hilarious goes off. My boy say, Lavelle, she thought it was safe because the other girls is not super popular, didn't even consider her abilities. Just not a fan of and women. My boy say the way she talk is crazy to me. Envy was mad this morning. Envy was heated this morning because she was. And I agree with Envy. Stop reading the comments. You are right here sitting in the seat. And if you had, I pulled you to the side is what Envy said. Envy said, I pulled you to the side. And I told you, if you don't want Lauren in the room, she don't have to be in the room. You didn't articulate that to Envy, because if it did, Envy would have made that happen. And Envy even said, LorenLorosa wasn't even in there. She was in the background delivering the message. She was the one that was giving Jess the mess.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
He was hired on to be the senior producer. She was hired on to be the senior producer. And guess what? LorenLorosa was hired on to be the senior producer. And oh man, I got a video for y'all. I didn't finish it, but I got a video for y'all. And this is what I say, LorenLorosa. At the end of the day, LorenLorosa she did it. Now Jess went on and did all of that, right? But at the end of the day, LorenLorosa bodied this right here, y'all. Let me actually get that on. She bodied this message, right? Now, and when I say she bodied this message, it's because of how Jess was talking and how Jess was going off on Lauren, which you know how Jess was going off on Lauren, right? Check this out, y'all. I'm finna actually get this on for y'all right now. Let me send it to the computer. Now, at the end of the day, now y'all know how Jess was going on and saying this right here. I did tell you to shut up. I did tell you to do this. I did tell you because, and if you felt that way in that moment, I want y'all to hear this, and then I'm gonna play that video for y'all.
What can we do better as the two women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not gonna play well for either one of us.
I literally swear to God, I don't even remember you saying that.
And that's exactly why I had Eddie in the room, or EP,
I don't
to have
understand.
I
never ever heard that.
Because
when you've pulled me to the side a few times to ask me, you know, are you okay? How do you feel? Like,
yo, before I continue to play that, listen, this is how professional LorenLorosa is. She says, I pulled you. Jess Hilarious says, I don't remember you doing none of that. You didn't talk to me. You didn't pull me to the side. This is how professional LorenLorosa is. LorenLorosa goes on and say, that's why I pulled you in the room with the EP and the other producer. Senior management, I pulled her in the room with the producer and senior management, so there wouldn't be nothing said that I didn't say. This is a professional environment. She did it professionally. That is her professionalism, yo. All right, let me play this again.
Stories and things like that. You've never said what you just said to me. Now listen. I have said, hush, shut up. Like, yo, you overtalk. And like I said, I'm not about to be up here fighting for no mic. Like, I'm not doing that. If I already got the job, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not. It's four voices. Three of us are very opinionated. You know what I mean? Me, you, and Charlemagne. I'm not saying Envy don't got no opinion, but
now, Jess goes on. I did say shut up. I did say shut up and all of that, right? That's cool, Jess. But here's the punchline that everybody missed. Here's the punchline that everybody missed in this whole situation with Jess Hilarious. This is the punchline that everybody missed with Jess Hilarious. Are y'all paying attention to this? Here's the punchline that everybody missed with LorenLorosa told Jess Hilarious today. Oh, come on.
Okay, for all of this to be okay. And I'm a producer at the end of the day. You my talent, we gonna be straight.
Did you hear that? I'm gonna play it again because it might have went over y'all ears. I'm gonna play it one more time.
Okay, for all of this to be okay. And I'm a producer at the end of the day. You my talent, we gonna be straight.
Did you hear that? I'm gonna play it one more time.
Okay, for all of this to be okay. And I'm a producer at the end of the day. You my talent, we gonna be straight.
She says, I'm a producer at the end of the day, and you are my talent. Woo!
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Say! She killed it with that right there. I don't care how hard and how tough Jess Hilarious was being. This message right here went over everybody's head. She says, what?
Okay for all of this to be okay. And I'm a producer at the end of the day. You my talent. We gonna be straight.
I'm a producer at the end of the day, and you're my talent, and we're gonna be okay. What? Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD,
the kid,
and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. That is the message that went over everybody's head. She cooked Jess in 6 seconds. She cooked Jess Hilarious in 6 seconds. She says, I'm a producer at the end of the day, and you're my talent. Woo!
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I don't think Jess was ready. I don't think Jess was ready for that one, bro. I don't think Jess was ready for that one. She said, I'm a producer at the end of the day, and you're my talent. So that's why, so that is why I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, bro, you gotta, man, listen, at the end of the day, Jess Hilarious felt some type of way because of what Corey Holcomb said and she was reading the comments. DJ Envy Neil was saying, you gotta stop reading the comments because the comments says you can't care about what people are saying in the comments. You can't keep talking about what's happening in the comments. And Jess is reading the comments, but she's the one in the chair. And she's bothered by LorenLorosa because even if she says that the opportunity is, if the opportunity was presented to her that they're going to be a fourth host, she'll be okay with it. No, you're clearly bothered by the fourth host. Even if there was a fourth host, you're bothered by it because of the outstanding job that she is doing.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
You're bothered by the outstanding job that she's currently doing. So even if they presented it to you back then, you would have been against it. You would have opposed it. And if they bring it to you now, you're still going to oppose it. And now that you put the business out in the streets, you want to call all of us, we don't know what we're talking about and stuff like that. Like, no, dude, from what the information you gave us, you giving us the assumption to talk about this. And now we have to debate it. And so even if they did give her the fourth option, in my heart, Jess Hilarious would still be mad about LorenLorosa because people feel a certain way on how LorenLorosa is doing the job. She's doing a great job. Now, I know they had some callers come in. It was like, Jess, you don't leave. We need you. You need this, da-da-da. You got to understand, Jess is a celebrity. So, of course, her fan base is going to go in. Her fan base is going to call in to the show, right? But I'm an advocate for both, but I'm going to give LorenLorosa her credit. The girl came in and did her job. I'm telling you, man, I listened to the Breakfast Club when LorenLorosa was on it every day. And when Jess came back, it just sort of kind of like just went like that. It's like Lauren brought the level, the professionalism, and Lauren was on cue with it. That is what I'm going to say. Lauren was on cue with it. And Jess was just like, Jess kind of just, man, her voice be a little, I ain't gonna know, man. I'm just saying, Lauren brings the heat, man. And I'm not gonna lie, when Jess goes off, she's venting, but she don't realize she's not venting because the people didn't and tell her that they might be possibly bringing a fourth host. She's venting because how good of a job that LorenLorosa is doing, and the comments in the comment section are booming because she sees that people are saying LorenLorosa is doing a better job than who? Jessica Hilarious. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD.
The Kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, man, this is Likeable Dialogue, man. Man, you know what? Should I open up the phone lines? Should I open up the phone lines, man, and have people call in and voice their opinion on this subject matter, man? DT, the phone lines is open if you want to call in, because I know you at work, man. I know, you know, I will open up the phone lines. Let me get the phone number here. I'm going to open up the phone. So there it is. The phone number is, dang it, because I really want to, you know what? I'm sorry, I can't open up the phone lines because I'm going to re-upload this video, and I don't want people, you know, I don't want these people calling me why it ain't even live anymore, right? That's crazy, right? So I'm actually going to edit that section out. But if you have the phone number to call in, you can call in to the show. If not, then man, we're going to come to an end here, man, because you know I believe we got to everything, man. My boys say no lie from social media. No lie, fam. Social media undefeated is hard keeping your business off of it. It is. Charlemagne likes, my boy DT says, Charlemagne likes the drama. Envy likes to keep up the image of a respectable show. Definitely. My boy say, Lavelle, these people need to get a friend. Stay off social media. DT, I believe Country Wayne messed Jess up. Nah, bro. I don't believe Country Wayne had nothing to do with that. He says that's his baby daddy's or his baby daddy. My boy DT say he gonna call in her shortly. But man, listen. So I keep the show open a little bit longer for you, DT. But listen, I'm just gonna play a little bit more of this Jess Hilarious drama.
Jay, I ain't never came up here and said I don't suck no pee. That's true, though.
That's different now. Come on. Well, I do the job. Great. She's amazing. That's why I want it to be her segment. And like, you don't deserve to be here. I'm not sitting here like you're not here. You're not going anywhere. That's first and foremost. Let's get that. It may be my delivery or whatever. But yeah, you are here. I ain't never say you shouldn't be here. I said from the whole jump, yeah, Shorty do the job. Great. She's amazing. That's why I want it to be her segment. I
think y'all can work very well together. And once again, you got to stop letting the internet pit y'all against each other. I know the internet has created a narrative, Lauren versus Jess versus Lauren.
No, but
that's what it is.
And that's what I'm trying to say is the internet is there. We see it. None of us can ignore it. I saw that Corey thing a week ago. It didn't say nothing about it.
But y'all clear up everything else. Nobody want to clear up that I'm not feeling that. I don't like you, or I'm hating on a.
They say I'm gay. I ain't never came up here and said I don't suck no.
That's the problem right there. Jess is reading the comment section and she's going off because people are saying she don't like LorenLorosa. Well, it's kind of hard to believe that you don't like LorenLorosa when you're saying these type of things.
And then, hold up, be quiet. How everybody a real estate agent? How everybody?
Because a lot of the wags do that.
Rihanna
for a long time.
And her outfit mattered.
No, listen, hush. This is not a Travis. No, Lauren. No. Just listen. Just please hush. This is not a Taylor Swift football game.
Yo, DT. Not much. Let me get you on the pod. Hold on 1 second. Let me connect you to the pod. Yo, DT.
Yes, sir.
Yo, man, you connected to the pod. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, man. It's a pretty interesting situation, man. And this is where, you know, even with a guy like you, right? You know, I don't know your background like that, but you know, you don't necessarily have you know, like some type of some college media training, right? I don't know your background, but did you ever went through any type of media training, or you ever did anything like that?
Nah,
besides your own show?
Nah, man. I got a college degree, but I have a college degree, but not in media personnel. Not in the media personnel.
Exactly. So the reason I ask that is because even like a guy like yourself, that's not formally educated in media, you would have more poise on the air than someone like her. You see what I'm saying? If you just listen to the way that she talks, it doesn't matter where she is, right? If she's on the internet talking, or if she's on a show talking, or if she's at home talking to her friends, she's always talking the same way.
Right.
And that's just not how you can't be like that, bro. That's just not how you're going. That's not how this world works. Unfortunately, especially for Black people, bro. Unfortunately, that's not how this world works. You got to know when to switch it out, when to turn it on, turn it off. She don't have no other level. That's the only level she has. She has no training.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A guy like you just doing this all by yourself, and you tell yourself like, wait, it's certain things I can't say, it's certain things I can't say in this type of way, or you understand certain things or how to present certain things, and you haven't even been formally trained on it. So
correct.
It's like, how did a person like her get this job where she's on a national show? You know what I mean? And she's just out there with it.
Right.
She has no control over herself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just, so that's what I was saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people. It's not just it's not just the entertainment industry. It's a lot of people in a lot of positions that they really don't deserve to be in. But like you were saying before, they're in it because they had a friend in a certain spot that was like, hey, just get him a job. And that's why, that's the issue with America. You know what I'm saying? That's an issue with America. We're not talking DEI, because before DEI existed, these people was already putting their friends in certain positions. You know what I'm saying? So they just was mad when other people was able to do the same thing. So my thing is like, look, this is what happens when you try to put somebody in a position that they haven't earned.
Right.
I'm not even going to say she doesn't have the ability. She hasn't earned that position. Period.
Right. Those of y'all that are listening, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. We on the phone right now with a subscriber, DT, on the line, man. And basically, DT is expressing how he feels about the situation here, man. DT is saying that Jess Hilarious basically don't have that social media background, that social media presence for her qualifications to be on a show like The Breakfast Club. Right, DT?
Yeah, it's no polish. It's no polish. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, it's certain things or certain situations that you just have to be versed in and knowing how to handle them. And she just doesn't know how to handle certain situations.
Right. DT, my God, man, we got to get you on live one day, man. Bring you in front of the camera, man. I know you like to stay in the background, man. We got to get you on live one day.
Right.
One of these days, I'm going to get a DM from you, man, saying you want to come on live one day, man.
I don't know, baby. I like, I like to stay, keep it with just the voice.
Yeah. Nah, bro, I respect that. I respect that.
I have, I got a lot of, I got a lot of controversial, opinions about certain things. You know what I mean?
You know what? You better stay. You know what? You better stay in the background there.
I'm not one of those people that allow society to dictate how I think about stuff. You see what I'm saying? I have my own level of discernment. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I base things off of what I feel like is, moral integrity and shit like that. Yeah. There's a lot of things that, I just don't agree with the way society goes.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to just, a lot of people be like, oh, well, that's not what everybody's doing. So, that don't mean that I have to do it the same way everybody else is doing. I don't have to believe something just because everybody else believes. You know what I'm saying? If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. That's how I move. So, you know, a lot of the times that's just not going, it's not going to jive with, you know, just the way that the world operates at this time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I recognize that I don't, you know, I recognize that the world doesn't agree with my position, and I'm okay with that. You know, I don't try to force my ideas on people. You know, I just try to, you know, create conversation, and hopefully people can see things from a different angle. That's all you can do. You can't really force it. That's why I like likable dialogue. It's all about the dialogue. Right. I don't want to force anybody to believe what I believe, but I like being able to sit down and have that conversation. And, you know, maybe it'll, you know, change how they look at certain things.
Right.
But, you know, in this scenario, like, look, man, this is what happens when, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's a scenario where, you know, she's a woman. So you have to, you know, they have to understand, you know, how women interact with each other. I don't know why everybody acting as if they're surprised.
Yeah. Right.
You know like women, like women can be the best of friends with each other until they have to compete with each other. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, two men, we can compete with each other, and then at the end of the race, we can shake hands and be like, "Well, that was where you actually pushed me."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Good job. You know, you made me work hard.
Bro, you saying some stuff like, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD. Hey, bro, you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, bro, I ain't mean to cut you off, bro, but you cooking when you said that, bro. You are cooking because, you know, women are mostly like competitive. Men is competitive, but women are competitive. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all see me scratching my head and all that because I'm cooking under these lights. I swear to God, I'm hot right now. These lights, I'm about to get ready to end this live, man. I'm cooking up under these lights, man.
I seen like at the beginning when you first started the live, and you was like, "Hold on, I gotta fix one of the lights." I was like, "Damn, he fixed it, and that bitch got brighter." Like, is that what he?
Yeah.
Like, was he trying to make it brighter?
Yeah. That's basically what I do, because like when I'm doing the reels and stuff, like, you know, you want that light up on you. You know what I'm saying? I guess you know, from what I was told, man, you want the light to brighten up the show, man. So I got all these lights on me up here, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll be cooking.
Again, and that's what I'm going. So again, that's what I'm going back to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have any formal training, right? But you have the desire to want to be better, right? So you go out there by yourself and you try to make yourself better. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
A person like Jess, she has to have that same mentality.
Right.
If she really cares about that position, and I believe she did. I believe she was actually feeling like she had elevated herself from just a regular comedian to like an actual personality. Right. So I think she really liked that position. And I think she was feeling herself. Right. And then, you know, in a split second, it seemed like all of that stuff was in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what happens is, for her, it's like, damn, they trying to take away, you know, what I thought I worked for. But in reality, it's like, well, you know, somebody gave you an opportunity. And right when they gave you the opportunity, you kind of fumbled it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you know, look, you know what I'm saying?
And bro, that's big.
Don't get pregnant.
Yo, that's big, because, you know, I know you listen to mostly boxing stuff, man. So that's real big that you actually went back.
Well, I really follow like a lot of sports, and
right.
You know what I'm saying? I really follow sports for the most part, but you know what I'm saying? I kind of look at myself as like a psychologist type. I like to study the human mind.
And that's what I did take, though, man. If you want
crazy thing.
yo, and that's what I did take. If you want to talk about like my work ethic, I did take psychology, the study of human behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, boom. So you understand. So you got to feel what I'm talking about. See, so your mentality, you know, was telling you, nobody had to you know, kind of put things in jeopardy for you to tell yourself you got to be better, to tell yourself there's certain things that you needed to learn. Right. So for her, she has to have that same desire to be like, you know what, I don't want to just be in this industry. I don't want to just sit in this chair. I want to be known as one of the top people at what I do. You know what I'm saying? And she don't have that drive. Right. She was happy at where she was happy just to be there.
Right.
And when you're happy just to be there, you don't get it. You don't really notice the people that's coming up behind you. You know what I'm saying? If you run in a race and you happy because you win the number one spot. You know what I mean? But instead of you trying to figure out how to keep the number one spot, you just, happy at where you at the moment. And you ain't even noticing that there's some people behind you.
Right. Oh, man, that's big, man.
And they really chugging. They really trying to get it.
Yeah. Oh, that's big, man. I appreciate you for calling in, DT, man. My boy always go show love to the channel, man. I appreciate it. And I appreciate that super chat that you sent yesterday, bro. I as soon as I hit it came through, and I was like, bro, I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? So I want to appreciate my boy DT for sending that super chat yesterday.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
That was for you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, I'll be honest, sometimes some of the stuff that I do, sometimes, I try to chat because I want to try to, get other people to chat, Sometimes I say controversial things because I try to get other people to respond to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll send a super chat because I'm, I want to try to see if I can, get the train rolling, and maybe other people are like, well, you sent $2. I got $2.
Right.
I got, so I'll be trying to hope, that I can kind of, just keep the train moving and shit like that. But yeah, that time I was like, nah, that was just for you. That was just for you directly. I wasn't really for everybody else.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it, man. That help keeps the lights on up, and it helps me keep coming back to the channel, man, and delivering the content, man. Keep me motivated and stuff, man. So, cause man, I just try to do this for the people, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It's something I enjoy, and I try to do it for the people, man. But yeah, DT, my guy,
all about, man.
I appreciate you for calling in, man, and locking in with the channel, my boy.
You already know, man. We gonna be here. Oh yeah. I ain't tell you before I go. I want to make it official that I don't win I got the tickets, man.
Oh, damn!
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
April 12th, we live, baby.
Oh, okay. Hey, bro,
live.
you know what? You know what, man? You got to get some interviews for me, man. You got to go out there and interview a couple of people, man. And, I'm going to have to send you a Likeable Dialogue shirt, bro. Hey, man, you got to do it, DT. You got to. We're going to talk about Sebastian Fundora, too, man, probably soon. Hey, DT, you got to get out your egg, man. You got to help the channel grow, bro.
Yeah, man, we got some time. We'll figure something out.
Hey, for sure. Hey, shout out to my boy Lavelle.
I need a media package.
Yeah, no, facts. Shout out to that boy Lavelle, man. He sent a $1.99 super chat for the people. Much love, fam. Keep grinding. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD,
the Kid,
and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, appreciate that, Lavelle.
That's what it's all about, man. It's all love. You feel me?
Yeah, no, facts, man.
Gracious, man. We lost, man. The Miami Heat lost to the Detroit Pistons tonight, man. We doing bad out here, bro.
Hey, DT, we can't talk about DT. We can't talk about that because when the AI system do the reels, they're gonna be talking about the Detroit Pistons. I swear.
They're gonna switch it up, man.
They're gonna switch the whole topic up, man. But I appreciate you for calling in, my boy.
Yeah, sure enough, man. Be easy.
All right, bro. Appreciate it, man. Hey, man, there you have it, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate my boy Lavelle for sending in that super chat, man. He says, my Cavs went on a losing streak. Now what's going on? Yo, man, we could get the basketball talk on. But to sum up what we talked about here today, man, we talked about how it all started with Jess Hilarious, right? How did Jess Hilarious get to the Breakfast Club? She got to the Breakfast Club because of the simple fact opportunity came for Angela Yee to take on a afternoon radio station. This is something that she wanted. It didn't necessarily have anything to do with her getting into it with Charlamagne and them. This is an opportunity of a lifetime for a radio personnel, and she took the opportunity. Fast forward, here comes Jess Hilarious. She gets the opportunity, but in the meantime, before Jess Hilarious gets this opportunity, They bring in celebrities for like a year, trying to get the perfect host. They did this. They didn't pick anybody. Charlemagne's get frustrated, says he's done with it. He's over it. The Breakfast Club went a year without having to pay nobody because he had people kept coming in for free. Guess what? Boom. Jess Hilarious gets the job. She gets pregnant. She gonna leave. And LorenLorosa does what? She kills it.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
She kills it. And in the midst of her killing it, hey, she does a great job. So much so that even Corey Hogan goes on the record and saying, I know they say Jim and Jess don't have the perfect relationship, but Jess feels like now they trying to push me out the door. And she goes on live and she goes off. Jess Hilarious goes off. And that is the bottom line, because she felt threatened by LorenLorosa and her capability of what? Her capability of her talent, delivering the message and articulating it in a way that she couldn't articulate it. Remember, Jess is like us. So she's talking like us. But when LorenLorosa delivers the message, shout out to my boy DT. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD, the King, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Shout out to my boy DT with the $2 super chat. He says that boy Corey got these women ready to crash out. Nah, fact. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. He do got them ready to crash out. But Jess talks like us. And not only does Jess talk like us, she talks like us, but LorenLorosa can articulate the message better than Jess Hilarious, and better than us, because we just normal people. We just normal people that is talking. But when LorenLorosa talks, when we talk about a story, we'll say Humpty Dumpty fell over the hump because Humpty Dumpty fell over the wall and Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. That's how we would say the story. Humpty Dumpty fell over the wall and Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. But the way LorenLorosa would say it, she would say, now Humpty Dumpty, he was out there hanging out with his wife, and they was drinking and they was having a great time, and he had a drink, and in this particular drink he started feeling himself, and when he leaned back and he fell over, but his wife tried to catch him, but his wife couldn't catch him, and his wife's hands, his wife grabbed his hand, but his hands just slipped and then he fell. Those are the key details that Jess Hilarious misses out. And LorenLorosa articulates that extra detail that we like, dang, Humpty Dumpty wife tried to save him. What? Only thing that we heard was Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. We going off on the wife because the wife didn't try to help Humpty Dumpty. But when LorenLorosa explains the story, we find out that Humpty Dumpty wife tried to save him. And the reason why he fell over, it wasn't because he had a great fall, it's because he was drinking something and he was feeling himself. And when he leaned back, he had a great fall. That is the key details that we miss when Jess Hilarious speaks. Those are the key details that we miss. So that's why I say Jess Hilarious talks like us, the people in the chats. She talk like us. But when LorenLorosa speaks, it's the key details that she speaks, and how she articulate those key details is what gets us in tune with Jess Hilarious. It gets us in tune with LorenLorosa. That is what gets us in tune with LorenLorosa, because she explains that Humpty Dumpty wasn't just sitting on the wall. He was actually having a good time with his wife, having drinks. And Humpty Dumpty he's just feeling himself and he fell. You see what I'm saying? Y'all get it now? That is the difference between Jess Hilarious and LorenLorosa. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD, the Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. My boy DT said, "Damn, I didn't expect the Humpty Humpty analogy, but it made sense." Exactly, bro. Shout out to my boy DT, man. That makes it that sums it up. You know what I'm saying? And so when people are listening to Jess Hilarious, they're like, yo, she good, but it's cool, right? But when LorenLorosa speaks the details, she's articulating it in a way. And then she'll go above and beyond and say, I reached out to the source. And the source says, you see what I'm saying? The source will probably be the police or the sheriffs, or the source would be, somebody, a standby individual or something. She reached out to a source, a key source that saw this, that has the CTV video, that has the video footage showing the wife that was actually trying to help. Because we mad at the wife. We like, you didn't try to help him. You didn't see what I'm saying? It's the key details that LorenLorosa puts in. And with those key details, man, that's what helps us, man. The key details, man. But listen, guys. Hey, listen, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We talked about this, how it started, with the whole Angela Yee situation, Corey Holcomb, Jess Hilarious, LorenLorosa. Hey, guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I'm your host, LD, the Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. What my boy say? My boy say, yo, LD, you watching the boxing earlier? Bill Haney said some retired fighter was going at it. No, man. I didn't, man. I try to stay away from other channels, bro, but I do know who you're talking about. Because I don't want my perspective to be somebody else's perspective. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I actually had an interview with Bill Haney, man. Bill Haney said he's going to come on our show, bro. And so, man, hopefully, man, I can get in touch with him. Hopefully he honors his word, because I'm going to hold him to his word. You feel me? And so, yeah, man. I'll be telling people, man, I've been around for some time, man. That's me and Amanda Serrano, me and Showbiz, you know what I'm saying? Me and what's his name? Tyrone Woodley, you know what I'm saying? Me and Kenny Porter, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been around, bro, in this boxing stuff, you know what I'm saying? This boxing space, you know what I'm saying? So, hopefully he comes on like he said, bro. My boy say the Cows plenty moon lost ball out. He says Yes, we need that interview and get Dev too. Yo, that'd be dope.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Yo, it'd be dope, man. Hey, bro, only thing I could do is send them a message, and if they reply, they reply. If they don't, they don't, man. But listen, guys, I'm out of here. Man, y'all have a great night, man. I appreciate y'all. Listen, tomorrow is Thursday. I like to upload shorts on Thursdays. So, and I know Sebastian Fundora fight this weekend, right? So, I'm gonna try to come on live tomorrow. I don't want to say I'm gonna come on, and I don't, because you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna try to come on live tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna try to come on earlier too. So if I do come on, it'll be earlier. All right. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'm your host, LD. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy, LD, the Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, guys, that part of the segment was called Subscriber Questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel. Oh, hold on.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Before I go, I have to present something to y'all, right? And this is what went over people's head, right? This is what went over people's head. This is what went over people's head. LorenLorosa cooked Jess Hilarious in 6 seconds. LorenLorosa cooked Jess Hilarious in 6 seconds when she said this. When she said this right here.
All of this to be okay. And I'm a producer at the end of the day. You my talent, we gonna be straight.
I'm gonna play it again.
You have to be okay for all of this to be okay. And I'm a producer at the end of the day. You my talent. We gonna be straight.
You have to be okay with all of this to be okay. At the end of the day, I'm the producer. You're my talent. Damn.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Hey, man, we out of here. Hey, guys, that part of the segment was called Subscriber Questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you, guys. It's your boy LD, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue. Likeable Dialogue. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe and make sure y'all follow us on social media at Likeable Dialogue. We out of here.